When in June 2013 the Italian astronaut, after only a week on board the ISS, International Space Station, declared that the only thing I miss is a good Italian espresso, Argotec had already been working for a year on the concept of an espresso coffee to take 400 kilometers above our heads. We already had a functional plan. The two leading players, Argotec and Lavazza, lacked a third fundamental partner, the Italian Space Agency, thanks to which and their bilateral agreement with NASA, we will succeed in getting the capsule system on the ISS. Lavazza is almost 120 years old, and since our beginning, coffee has been our overdriving passion, together with the will and desire to make it ever better and above all introduce it to millions of consumers in the four corners of the world. Innovation has always been a key factor in our development, and this has obviously allowed us to improve our quality and make coffee increasingly safe and available. Earthly barriers now seem too tight for us, so much so that we are about to launch a new extraordinary capsule system that we have called ISSpresso, developed with an exceptional company, Argotec. Argotec is an aerospace engineering company, leader in the space food and Italian astronaut training sector. Italian like us, from Turin like us, together we will, for the first time, offer coffee inside the International Space Station, a real coffee, that which one drinks in a cafe, good, hot and steaming, one that the astronauts will have available. The challenge of taking the capsule system out of the Earth's atmosphere and into orbit is not only that of having a machine that functions in total safety, but also trying to have a cup of coffee with the same quality and aroma of the espresso we drink in a cafe. The young, highly motivated engineering team is at work. It is at work endeavoring to take our system on board the station in the shortest possible time, so that the 6 astronauts from different countries living and working there will soon be able to savor a high-altitude espresso. Therefore, we will go beyond earthly limits, and certainly a lot higher. We have had to rebuild a new machine concept so that it could work in microgravity conditions, so that it could work in conditions of fluid dynamics that are totally different from those on Earth. The challenge was really that of developing an ISSpresso system capable of working on board the International Space Station, or rather, in weightless conditions. In order to do this, numerous obstacles in our path have been faced and overcome, especially in the design. An example of this is an electric actuation system to move the water, but also a system that can allow the astronauts to safely insert the cup of space coffee into the machine. Without this, they would come into contact with the liquids that are at high temperature and pressure. This system that you see beside me is the prototype of the machine that will take flight on the station and allow, in addition to assuring that there is espresso and long coffee, the preparation of hot drinks such as tisane, or the rehydration of the food that the astronauts eat every day. To make a good coffee upside down, while respecting NASA's strict requisites, it is necessary to take 2 very important parameters into consideration: the safety and reliability of ISSpresso. This is why our system has passed from a normal weight of approximately 5 to 6 kilograms to 20 kilograms, of which 10 are only the external structure. This is because during the launch phase, it is vital that the structure withstands the tremendous vibration generated by the launch. We were delighted and very proud to receive a while ago the invitation from Argotec to collaborate on this extraordinary project. We then discovered that we share very important values with our partner. Without doubt, the taste for a challenge, the desire to show that Italians are truly good at their job, competent, technically highly advanced, progressive, well organized, and capable of producing apparently impossible products. Naturally, our objective is not, however, just to create a technological product, but to give it a soul, because it must prepare another important product, coffee, that first of all has to represent a pleasure to be really Italian. We are also very happy to be able to say that Italian coffee will speak an international language, because the role of astronauts will consist of people coming from all over the world, and among them there will naturally be an Italian. It will therefore be a moment of true sharing, sociality, pleasure and relaxation that we would like to see completely endorsed with our tricolour. The Lavazza espresso that the astronauts will be able to drink in space will be an authentic espresso, prepared with the best Lavazza blends, toasted according to tradition and contained in a capsule that will guarantee its airtightness and conservation over time. It will be made by a machine that can work under pressure and extract the best substances we have placed inside the capsule. ISSpresso and its capsule is the result of teamwork, work to which Lavazza has brought its experience in espresso and machine components. Argotech has led us along the long and hard road to compliance qualification, respecting all the NASA requisites. This project has represented a major technological challenge for Lavazza, but we have dedicated all the necessary resources and effort in order to take an Italian espresso coffee with the quality, flavor and style of our company into space. This new challenge, faced together with Argotech, will allow the transport of the Lavazza brand and an Italian coffee beyond the Earth's boundaries. The thing that was missing at the end of a meal was a good espresso, an espresso that could also be a convivial moment, a moment in which the 6 astronauts come together around an ISSpresso, enjoying a good coffee and above all looking at the Earth. Without doubt, the ISSpresso project, passionately followed by Lavazza and Argotech, represents an extraordinary journey towards the impossible that has become reality. With great pride, I must say that this demanding program has seen the work of young Italian engineers representing the excellence in their sector. Once more, Italy is ahead of all the rest, rendering us also capable of once more designing products full of goodwill, truly destined to go very, very far.